This is my Thunder Nova 35 100-watt CO2 laser. And this laser paid for itself in 3 months by making this one product. I'm going to tell you all about this product in this list of 10 ways that you can make money with a Thunder laser. Number 1 is custom engraving. You can engrave text, logos, different designs on a range of different materials, from wood to acrylic to leather to glass. But there are actually businesses, custom engraving businesses, that this is where they all do. There's actually one in my hometown that actually has a storefront. So you could offer these services to both individuals or other businesses. Think corporate gifts, think holiday gifts. A lot of opportunity here. I would actually say that there is more opportunity here than there is in any other one of these categories. Number 2 is personalized gifts. Similar to the customized one, but think of a more intimate way. Think of personalizing a gift or personalizing a picture frame, but adding something personal to it, whether it's a name, a family's last name, a recipe, a date. Think of wedding, personalization, like those type of things. Customers love personalization. Why? Because it literally, you can take any item, a plain item. Let's just, for the sake of an example, let's just take a cutting board. Everybody makes cutting boards. If you go on Etsy right now, there are literally more than a million listings for cutting boards. So how can you get a competitive advantage over all the people making cutting boards? Now, people are already doing this, but you can personalize it. I see this working well locally. Please do not expect to have crazy sales on Etsy by selling cutting boards that you personalize. Will you have more success than just selling plain cutting boards? Yes. But I think throttling your expectations is key. But that doesn't mean that locally, whether that's through Facebook, whether that's through craft fairs, whether that's just through word of mouth, but selling personalized cutting boards as the example, but personalized items is a great way to make some cash with your Thunder laser. Number 3 is signage. Creating signage is a great opportunity. You can create signs for individuals, you can create signs for businesses. And I would encourage people not just to think wooden signs. Think about like niche signs, whether it's coffee shops, whether it's directional signs for a park, whether it's storefront signs, whether it's, office signs. Like you go to the doctor's office and you see those plaques. Those can be made on a Thunder laser. Tons of signs. Our world is filled full of signs. So there's a lot of opportunity there. Number 4 is jewelry making. Did you know that jewelry is the #1 seller on Etsy? Like, people love jewelry. I was at a craft show that I was selling at right before Christmas, and there was a vendor 2 down from me that had a laser, and they were creating these really, really cool earrings, and they were hand painting them, and they were wooden, but they were immaculate. Like, I was blown away at the quality. Jewelry making is a big, big market and completely can be done on your Thunder laser. Number 5 is furniture making. Now, I think about this in 2 ways. You could make furniture. There's plenty of designs out there where you can cut out plywood and actually make plywood furniture or even hardwood furniture. But the other thing that you can do is make templates for furniture. So you can make those out of acrylic, you can make those out of MDF, plywood, any of those, and sell those templates where a traditional woodworker could use those templates to trace and then cut out their pieces so they don't have to have a laser CNC to make furniture. The next opportunity is making marketing products. I really like the idea of selling to other businesses because usually they just aren't one-time, like one-item purchases. Usually they're gonna order 100 of something, or they're gonna order 1,000 of something. And the thing about your Thunder laser is that it is completely replicable, and just like I talk about with CNC routers, once you get the file set up, I can actually load it right here on the machine. I don't even have to go to the computer every time. I just load my material, hit the button, and it's like rinse and repeat. Some promotional items, you could engrave pens, keychains, tumblers. Some of the crazier materials that you can engrave is like food. I've seen people engrave like cookies and cakes. So think about how cool that would be, is to offer, like, put a company logo on a bunch of cookies for a conference or something like that. Tons of opportunity here for marketing products. All right, the one you've been waiting for, number 7, is home decor. Now this is where we paid off our thunderlaser with this one product. My wife and I designed these lanterns. We started with this leaf lantern. This leaf lantern we started selling 3 years ago now, I believe. Sold it online, sold it locally, and it did really, really well for us. So the next year we expanded into snowflakes and a couple other designs. And so these lanterns have been a massive, massive seller for us. Over the last 3 years, we've sold over $20,000 in just these lanterns. Last year, we used to cut all these on our Glowforge. It was taking way too long. So we got our Thunder Laser in September, and from September to Christmas, so like 3.5, maybe 4 months, we did 3 craft shows and we sold on Etsy. And we sold over $12,000 in these lanterns through the different designs, but it was all the same size lantern. We produced hundreds of them on the Thunder Laser last fall. So these were home decor. So there's so much opportunity in home decor. And what I can tell you, what I learned from our lanterns, is to create something that's unique, that is pretty difficult to reproduce. Like, we can reproduce it, but it's really hard for somebody without the file to reproduce it. So our competition, like even online, is pretty limited. And that's why so many of you asked me about this file. And unfortunately, we developed it and I share a lot of my files, but this is a product that we're keeping for ourselves. And so this file isn't available, so don't send me a message asking for the lantern file, but you can totally go make it yourself. It just takes some work and takes a little technical work and a lot of prototyping. We went through probably 20 prototypes to get to this point, if not more. But home decor, great opportunity. Come up with a unique product, and there is demand there. Number 8, you can create stencils, either out of paper and cardboard or out of a thin plastic. I forgot the name of it, but it was on Instagram. It was an Instagram post where Dad created a bunch of different layers of this plastic and kept putting them up on the wall and spray painting, and painted the Little Mermaid for his daughters in the, I'll see if I can put a picture of it right here, but in the shower. So a really cool idea. You can layer these things and make different stencils and use it as spray paint to spray paint on so many different things. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here because there's not a lot of people that are actually doing that. Number 9, another great opportunity to make money is making award plaques and trophies for youth sports. Now, youth sports in America is massive, and every kid is either getting a medal of some sort or a plaque or something along those lines. So getting in with a trophy store or a trophy shop and doing some contracting work like that, engraving, metal plaques or wood plaques, a ton of opportunity there. Number 10 is pretty unique, but I wanted to throw it in here because I don't think a lot of people are doing it, but it is etching glass. So the product that comes to mind is like this. This is a product that we got on vacation. You can see this glass and it has the map of the islands on it. I don't know if this specific product was etched on a Thunder Laser, but I know that I could reproduce it and completely make one myself. So etching glass could be a really, really unique selling point. Like I said earlier, making home decor that's unique and not easily replicable. If someone just set out to be the glass etcher expert, totally possible with a Thunder Laser. And I think there could be a lot of opportunity there because of the uniqueness. Click right here to see my 3-month review of my Thunder Laser. I did this in January after we ran the laser really, really hard for those 3.5 months. And I give you my thoughts on it and kind of give you an overview of exactly what this laser is capable of. So click right there and I will see you over in that video.